Hanging out with us now on Sunday Sports Extra, Matt Prehm of 247 Sports here to talk high school recruiting, getting ready for National Signing Day, and the Ducks have a lot of questions, a lot of excitement, a lot of buzz. We'll start with the quarterback situation, Marcus Mariota leaving, but there are some interesting storylines that come in the way of guys who are coming early, possible transfers. Tell me about Travis Waller. Let's start there.
Yeah, that's the first one, is that you felt like Oregon did a good job because they went out, they got an All-American, U.S. Army All-American Travis Waller out of Servite High School. He's a top 50 prospect. Everything looked good with him. He's actually coming to Oregon early. He's getting here in March to enroll for spring practice. Very athletic guy. Is he game ready? Probably not. He needs some fine tuning with his throwing mechanics. He's also a little bit more herky-jerky where he wants to run before he passes. Oregon likes it the other way. They like to have a guy that throws and can also run.
Now there's the interesting situation with possible guys transferring in. Vernon and Adams has really been the big name at the top of a lot of people's lists. What do you see with that situation? What's the chance of the Ducks landing him?
Well, first Oregon had to decide if they wanted to go after Braxton Miller at Ohio State, or if they wanted to go after and pursue the opportunity of getting Vernon Adams. And I think Oregon decided Braxton's health probably wasn't solid enough to make them feel comfortable bringing him in for an official visit if Miller wanted to. With Adams, this is a guy that's thrown over 10,000 yards in passing in 3 seasons, 110 touchdown passes. But the question that you have to ask is it worth putting a Band-Aid on the development of a Jeff Locke or a Morgan Mahalik or Travis Waller for one more year? Because let's look at the team in 2 years. Thomas Tyner could be gone. Tyler Johnstone, we know, will be gone. Next season's team in 2015 is going to be easier to break in a new quarterback. And so do you want to break in a Mahalik or a Locke or a Waller with the group that's back next year? Or do you want to take a risk and see a lot of guys go, which I think could happen?
You mentioned Tyler Johnstone, and coming back from another ACL tear, he has 1 season left in the tank. He was supposed to be on the outgoing chapter with Hronis Grasu, Jake Fisher, Hamani Stevens. What do you do to replace some of those guys? Yes, you have Tyrell Crosby, and you have other guys that have mixed and matched on the line as well, Doug Brenner being one of them. But what do the Ducks do with these young guys coming in? Who do they have targeted?
Well, that was a big key for them this recruiting class, and they addressed it very quickly. They have 5 guys currently today that are verbally committed, and 5 of them are all bigger guys that Oregon traditionally recruits. And traditionally Oregon gets guys that are 260, 255, or maybe they're on the other side where they're 315, 325 pounds, and they need to lose a lot of weight. They've gotten a lot of guys who have size, but they aren't fat. They're not slow.
And also on the defensive side of the ball, really the one name that jumps out is Arik Armstead. Who replaces Arik Armstead? Who are the recruits that could come in and make an immediate impact?
Well, I think Oregon was recruiting under the assumption that both Armstead and Buckner were going to go pro. And so they got a little surprise with Buckner coming back. The big guy that they went out and targeted was Canton Kamatule. He's a 5-star prospect out of Hawaii. He's almost a copy carbon of Buckner or Armstead. He's 6'7", he's 300 pounds. He's already on campus. He's already enrolled. He's got a chance to be a very big player for Oregon next season.
And moving into the secondary as well, I'll ask you real quick, how do they replace an ekpre-olomu, Dior Mathis, Troy Hill, and Eric Dargan especially?
Well, they've lost 6 guys that have started in the last 2 seasons. It seems like a common phrase. Another guy that's already on campus, Ugo Amadi, a 3-star corner out of Louisiana. He committed to Oregon out of the blue, hadn't even visited. They've also got Dylan Kane, a guy out of Hawaii. PJ Locke is a guy out of Texas that Oregon really likes. They've got a couple pieces there. I think they were probably trying to find maybe one more guy.
You heard it here from Matt Prehm, 247 Sports. Thank you for hanging out with us on Sunday Sports Extra.